Hello and welcome back to another battle report against the alien horde. That rhymes. Ha! Excellent. I'll remember that it rhymes, so use it more often. Now, we have more funding, so let us see how we can spend it. We also have much more, if we look at our satellite uplink coverage. We have much greater uplink coverage to the point that some of these... let's actually see. Some of these radar satellite uplink facilities are now a little bit obsolete. At least we can make space for them to replace it with more better satellite facilities. So I am actually removing one satellite facility. I guess there's a bit money. Oh no, it does cost us a little bit of money. Oh well. It will lead to more efficiency later. Yes, we still have the capability of launching 2 more satellites. So let us begin production for that, because that takes a while. The satellite building. So let's make 2 more satellites. There we go. That is under proper restoration. And we need to make a new Mac. Oh, okay. So the Mac is not beyond recovery. It just needs some repairs. Okay. Well, we can repair that. Cost 15 and 30 meld again, but worth it. Oh, we can actually upgrade the suit to its final form. This Mac. This is kind of a grenade launcher thing, so we have mind or a shock field. I think we should go for the mind. It does cost 120 and 100 meld, but I'd like to have one fully upgraded suit. Confirm. So yes, now it's a Paladin Mac. Mark III, lovely. So we might not need to make new Macs. What then will we have to offer?
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Excellent. Now, I was told we could maybe use some more genetic enhanced soldiers, especially to get that magnetic skin sort of thing Hunter has. It's very effective for not walking into ambushes. And I think we definitely want to have Sergio, our top assault troopers, have that. We still have a solid amount of meld, so that's fine. This one is the bioelectric skin. Magnetic skin. Converse ability, skin biomatic cover. Moves to high cover. Enemies without the special abilities will not be able to target the soldier. Actually, that might be better for more long range. For the I actually think the bioelectric skin is also much more expensive. But the bioelectric skin is very handy for the more up close and personal that are going to be on the front. So let us give Sergio some bioelectric skin. Second heart might also be very handy. She's also the assault tend to kill people a lot, so adaptive bone marrow. A little bit more expensive, but do some healing and secondary heart so they don't die. Yes, this should greatly enhance her survivability. Let's begin. 140 and 45. Yes, sure.
Excellent. We'll begin prepping the candidate for surgery immediately. I will notify you when the genetic modification process is completed.
And who else could use a little bit of genetic modification? We have our best heavy, Marilara, and she could probably use some. She definitely needs something to increase her aim, because her aim is bad. Punch converts. Yeah, let's just give her. Yes, plus 10 aim after miss. That's a good idea. Opening. Don't have the resources for that, but another bioelectric skin. Bone marrow. Yeah. Might also actually, but we can't afford that. Okay. Shall we go just you can go up easy on high ledges? That's also very handy. I have other means to get up high, and healing is actually handy. We're not very good at that. Secondary heart, and I think we've kind of run out of money then, yes. Alright, let's begin our gene therapy as well.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly. I'll send word when the procedure is complete.
Right then, so... lots of things being upgraded. Whole projects ahoy. Alright, we have the fusion launcher. Let's see what it does. Although I was skeptical as to the merit of assembling another weapon based on traditional methods, namely large rockets carrying heavy payloads of explosives. Oh, this is obviously Valen's conclusion, because this never would be my conclusion. I love large rockets with heavy payloads of explosives. We've made some interesting discoveries during our testing. Our prototype, the cleverly named Blaster Launcher, has been surprisingly effective in penetrating the alien's seemingly unassailable armor plating. We've also improved the integrated targeting module by implementing several of the design improvements observed in the alien's weapons. As a result, these rockets are capable of guiding themselves even when fired from an obstructed line of sight. I believe there's still room for us to hone these weapons' capabilities further, but it should be safe to begin manufacturing the current design as you see fit. Yes, a new rocket launcher build, lovely! I don't think we have the money for it, but so I was told Archangel armor sounds cool. Maybe it will give you a cool voice and the capability of taking rockets to the face. Let's begin building it. Or researching it, rather. Alright, some fancy
Science lab online.
science lab, so we get a bit of money back, lovely. Assign new construction? Probably not, but I do want to now make use of that thing. Where is that? Sci-labs, here we go.
We can now submit our soldiers for testing within the Sci-lab. Once we have a complete report, I'll notify you with the results. Our current research implies a strong link between a candidate's willpower and their psionic potential. We're hoping that one or more of our existing soldiers will meet the necessary requirements.
Well, we do have the supposed psychic Durans, but I don't trust them, so we will not be testing them at first glance. Let's look at our soldiers, see who can go for testing. Rabbit, how are you? You have not great willpower for your level. Well, it's decent. How is... Hunter's terrible. Hunter will not be going the first undergoing training. I don't believe Bobo can be a psychic because his body is mostly robot. Also, his will is naturally quite terrible. Manesny, ooh, he has decent willpower. How is Joe? Joe has 80 willpower. Who else do we have that's currently so those are on Gene Labs. Those will get to their testing later. Also, we should train our new Mac troopers here. It's made 7 Overwatch no longer suffer any aim penalties. I think we don't want any aim penalties. Very good at hitting things. extra damage? Yes, let's make this one the damage dealer of our group, of our mech soldiers. Yes, jump powers. That's fine then, okay. So I guess we'll take Chase, Rabbit, Manesny, and Joe. Was Joe good? Joe was pretty good. Let's give Joe a chance. Alright, Scilabs. I have 3 candidates for testing for you. Rabbit, Manesny, and Joe. Yes, let's go. That does take 10 days, though. We're gonna have a lot of soldiers out of commission for a bit. Are they actually in testing now? Yes, they should be. No. Here we go. Alright, continuing on. Right, that project is done. How much money do we have now? 34. Not enough to really do anything with.
Satellite coverage now available.
Archangel Armor. Research complete. As it turns out, our initial optimism about the design of this particular suit was entirely justified. Having successfully developed a miniaturized version of the alien propulsion module recovered from the field, we've now successfully integrated this device into a heavy suit of heavy armor. Lovely. Although we've exceeded the weight of the original floater specimen these propulsion units were adapted for, we believe our adjustments to the system have actually improved their overall efficiency. As a result of their efforts, this suit is capable of providing limited flight capabilities for the wearer. Cool. Once we have money, we'll probably start working on that. But we don't, so... we can go for a fast plasma cannon or go for the fusion launch. I think we'll go for the fusion launch. Recovered a number of interesting materials from the records of the battle class UFO. If we gain a better understanding of the alien fusion core, I believe this research path may lead us to the development of an immensely powerful air-to-air weapon. Lovely, let's do that. I love immensely powerful weapons. Continuing research. Okay, our mech is ready. Oh, that's a lot of money. Can we produce those? Engineering, can you produce those? Can you produce 4 light? Light plasma rifles. Yes, we just need money. We're going to get a lot of money back for it. So we need 133 per production. Yeah, are there things we could sell? Not really. I suppose we could sell some UFO power cores or something. Mechtoid cores. Guess we could sell some of these flight computers. We'll leave like 12. Oh, actually, we don't need that much.
Stop stalling and get your asses out there.
Well, excuse me, Central! I'm conducting very important capitalism here. Actually, we might need to sell, like, this amount, yes. We need 4 of them, so that's 4. So let's begin. Complete that transaction. Manufacture. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Just enough. Right. Now, we hand those over. Dispatch now. And we get a lot of money. Who actually asked? I didn't actually bother who asked for it. Maybe I just handed over very dangerous weapons to criminals. But so much money! That is wonderful. That opens a lot of capabilities now, actually. Let us see what we can do with all this new money. We can definitely upgrade our secondary, where is it? We can upgrade our new, our repaired mech. Okay, so this one is more fanciful and not so explodey, so this one gets the electro pulse thing. So that one is the killer, the other one is the less so. And speaking of facilities, let us now build that secondary satellite nexus, as we have the money for it. So that should solve all of our actual coverage problems, no problem. And it also made me think maybe we should make those new Firestorm fighters. This new money input we have. 14 delirium. We do need flight computers for those. 4. Okay, what's the problem? Well, okay, we'll make 3 of them then. Okay, 3 of those under construction. Lovely.
Implanting a second heart will allow a critically wounded soldier to survive longer without medical assistance.
Yeah, that is going to be very important.
We may be onto something, Commander. Our latest candidate is different. We're picking up levels of psionic energy unlike any we've detected in the previous tests.
All right, let's see the results. Momentous occasion.
Ever since mankind first looked up at the stars, we have wondered what lies beyond. So very few have dared to look inward. The depths of the human mind hold more secrets than we can possibly imagine.
I think it's Menesny.
That the means to defeat our enemy comes not through weapons or machines of war, but from within. And if we have succeeded, we will have gained a glimpse of what we are to become. We will have created something
with purple glowing powers. Thus see me rejoicing. Lovely. Alright, so Menesny was gifted, the rest was not, sadly. Okay, who's going to be the next to be trained? Let's test, well, she doesn't have very good, Mylinara, do you have decent... Yeah, you have very good will. You go into training here. Alright, into testing. Yeah, Mylinara has, like, good willpower. Who else do we have? I suppose we should... Nah, let's actually just train it and just test our own. Who knows? Maybe there's something under the surface of Hunter or Bashojo that we did not see, but I'm not holding my breath. So they are on training. We're out of meld. That's most unfortunate now. Alright, continue with our training testing. Fusion lance research complete. This weapon is among the most powerful we've recovered from the aliens, and we've already seen evidence of the designated phaging effect on our own aircraft. Unfortunately, it was clearly designed for a much larger craft with a greater payload capacity than anything that we have currently available. In order to adapt the mechanism for use on our own ship, We had to redesign integrated power and cooling pro systems for a smaller form factor. If we manage to successfully deploy this weapon, I have no doubt we'll finally be playing a level playing field with the aliens in terms of air superiority. Oh yes, we'll be doing that. And then I guess we'll do this ghost armor thing. Sounds fancy.
These advancements could completely change the course of scientific progress. A new, untouched field of study just waiting for able minds.
Actually, that
Do
reminds
we
me,
not
we
have
can
an
probably do a
ethical
fun-
obligation to prepare these soldiers for the changes, permanent changes, that they will experience?
Okay, let's do a foundry project actually. We have enough money. Advanced flight. Proof of small flight system capable of arcane armor. The hover is designed. Considerably increase the maximum amount of flight time. Stealth satellite. Actually, I like the idea of stealth satellites. Let's begin with that. Begin the project.
We're certainly keeping the boys down in the foundry busy.
Yes,
I'll
with all
let
the
them know
money
we've
that
got
we
another
made.
project ready for production.
Speaking of which, we could probably also set up, yes, over here, we can set up a nice little, why can't we make the hyperwave? Are we out of power? We're out of power. Well, seems that is something we can work on. Guess we'll be making a Illyrium generator here for plenty of power. Yes, begin construction.
Mark it in the history books. This is the end of an era for mankind. Even after we've defeated the remaining aliens, what then? Have we sacrificed our own humanity for a piece of
Nonsense!
technology? And if we manage to exploit this power further, do we risk being consumed by it, presumably just as they were?
No, we just can blow up things much better. So same old warfare as always, just with bigger explosions. Aliens, are you actually going to do something? I need more corpses and money. Well, not money, but corpses and materials to steal from you. Two edits. Oh yeah, foundry project. There we go. What's next? Alien grenades? For advanced repairs. Actually, we never had problem with let's actually make improved arc throws. If we're going to capture them, let's not take so much risk. Begin the project.
I'll make sure production begins immediately. And as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
Aliens, I need more meld. No, you're not getting my mutant corpses. Barely have enough of those of my own. Actually, I don't have enough of those of my own. And now we have ghost armor. An advanced prototype based on the earlier skeleton armor design. This variation makes use of the latest development in the field of optical camouflage. By studying the unusual phasing behavior exhibited by the hyperwave beacon, we have come to understand how this device is capable of existing outside of the visible plane. With this phasing behavior in mind, we have implemented several experimental metamaterials into the weave of this of the structure of this suit's outermost layers. As a result, the ghost armor provides near invisibility to the wearer, allowing for enhanced evasion infiltration capabilities in the field. Lovely. That might offer some interesting tactical opportunities. And I guess we'll go for the plasma cannon next, though I think with that fusion launcher we already have something far better. Should also make... well wait, those should be done very quickly. Once we have a new ship, we'll equip them all with those fusion launcher things.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready
Alright.
to deploy it on your orders.
Yeah, we'll do that in case of, when we're nearing the end, in case of emergency. Speaking of, actually, sometimes actually make one of those, now there's, those big blaster launcher things. Where are they? Blaster launcher, why can't we make them? Oh, we're out of flight computers. Okay, we really need to catch some UFOs and blast them. More psionic test results. So both Hunter and Bishojo are gifted, while my Leonora is not. See? Never know what to expect when you delve into the mind. Alright, who can we train further? Can we test out further? So if tests all done. Okay, I suppose now we are just the supposed psychics are going to have their turn. Well, Story and Darkshine. Not expecting too much there, but we'll see, except for the so-called cycle. Aha! My new crafts are done! Look how lethal it looks! Glorious! Now we just put the biggest guns on there! And nothing will stop us.
I think we just leveled the playing field.
Oh, yes.
We've done some big things here, but I have to admit, my team and I are most proud of the work we put into the Firestorm.
Okay, well, speaking of that, fusion lances, yes. Let's make 3 of those to start with. Alright, now we go to our hangars. Ooh, look at how pretty they look. Okay. Demon 1, 2, okay, I'm fine with calling them Demon. Actually, no, I have a better name for some reason. Can I rename them? I cannot rename them! Curses. Else I would have called them Kirov. No, I don't want to transfer you just yet. Fusion launches. Each one of you gets our new most glorious, powerful weapon. So, they're all working on that. Alright, now we have plasma cannons. Are those good? Continuation to strive to even the odds for our pilots facing the alien craft in combat. One of our most important developments was the reverse engineering of their plasma-based weaponry. Having successfully created a variant for our troops on the ground, the most difficult part of our work was already done. Increasing the size and firepower of these weapons for an application suitable for our interceptors was relatively straightforward process. Once we confirmed that the ship itself could handle the stress associated with firing these weapons, it is simply a matter of scaling up the device and creating an appropriate mount. We believe the plasma cannon is now ready for general fabrication and engineering. I'm confident our pilots will appreciate the additional firepower. Yes, but we also have fusion launchers, which are bigger and more explodier. What are EMP cannons? We've conceived a weapon capable of disabling electrons without destroying them. If we were to equip our interceptors with this technology while also shielding them from the overall effects, this could greatly improve the odds of recovering alien technology intact. Okay, that might be handy in some cases. We do need the flight computers right now. So, give that a go. Okay, improved arc thrower project complete. We're going through this project willy-nilly. Now, I'm thinking shaped armor might be a good idea. Keep our glorious mech troopers alive. Begin that project.
The foundry is already warmed up. I'll make sure to notify you as soon as production is finished.
Surely. Finally! Something to do! Send the Sky Ranger. Alright, let's get a glorious team together for this mission. Alright, let's put all of our new psychics out on the field to give them a chance to test out their new powers, as well as our new mech troopers to test out their powers. And Malinara, just so we have a heavy out there that can know what to do in these sorts of situations. Alright, so I'll give you the big damage-dealing mech, so you get this one.
Proximity mines will enable our soldiers to control the battlefield. Once deployed, they will only go off if the enemy enters their activation range.
That is a cool-looking suit. Ow! Kind of need an extra particle cannon. I might just build that before we start this mission.
The electro-pulse module allows the mech trooper to disable
Even the rookie looks cool in this.
and electrocute organic parts.
Yeah, we might need to... Oh well, we can actually just do it with a railgun for the moment. Ah, well, why not? I'll just make one real quick. Should have the means for it. Engineering. I need an extra particle cannon, please. Just the one. That's fine. Okay, they're all equipped. Just give her the new proper particle cannon. They really look good in white, so I might give them some different colors. They can paint just to differentiate them. Alright, let's... we should actually look at what sort of new psychic powers they got. Psi abilities. Mind Fray! Use Psi ability in combat to unlock further Psi training. Cause the target to lose grip on reality, inflicting penalties to aim, will, and mobility, and doing 5 base damage. Robotic units are immune. Alright, so we're going to Mind Blast the enemy. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Everyone get to training. There we go. Let's launch this mission.
Dropship has arrived.
Alright, begin the assault.
We'll be deploying to Russia for this
Extermination,
one.
rather. Ah!
Reports continue to indicate alien activity taking place within a major city. If the aliens are targeting civilians, panic is going to spread unchecked.
Yes, we can't have that. Right, Operation Blinding Scepters a go. Wonder if they're preparing something big this time. They have been aliens have been very quiet for all
Awaiting
this.
drop orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Squad is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat, civilians are in the AO.
Yeah, sure. Alright, let's begin with Hunter. He is a good scout. Let's send him out first.
On my way.
No enemy so far. Alright then, new robot rookie. You can take the other side.
Estoy en camino.
This can sound bigger. Ah, they're civilians. Maybe rescue them. Okay, place you over there, and... Bashoja can open this door, that's fine. Enemies? No enemies. It's disturbingly quiet. Lassie first up there. And then maybe to
Aye, Commander.
that. Okay.
Heading there now.
I feel this is sort of safe to approach.
Seek cover immediately.
Probably approach here as well then.
Afirmativo. Daos prisa.
Oh,
Tienes que ir.
black freaks! Okay, well that'll change our plans a little bit. Mind you, only a little bit.
I'm on the move.
Alright, Marinola. Gun this one down. That's blowing a hole in the wall, not gunning things down. Okay, we can apparently not mind crush them. So the box just needs shooting. Shooting it will be then. What are you doing?
That's a load of bull.
Okay, that's most unfortunate.
Los daños son leves.
Okay, Rookie, you can take it. Where did he go? Oh, up there then. Okay. Well, we know that at least. Ah, more bugs!
Unidad hostil localizada.
We brought a flamethrower. Maybe we should have made a maximum with a flamethrower. Okay, I think we should rescue that civilian.
Moving to position. You're clear. Go.
Alright, how can we mine only 80% mind crush? But I don't want to mess around. Well, actually, the pistols probably. I mean, that's 100%. Fine, do it. Right, let's get
Roger
Hunter in the field. Can you mind cross anyone? No, you can't. All right, shooting it will be then. Yeah, shoot that one.
Nailed it.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, we'll bring her in. Should be able to just poof one,
Kill confirmed.
then poof the other.
I'm about to start keeping score.
All right, Thera. Can you do a jump up? You cannot do a jump up. Apparently you cannot get up there. Okay.
Headed there now.
Suppose we could blow that one up. Yeah, the civilian's already deceased.
Batter up.
There we go. No more bugs. Yeah, let's
Heading
go
out.
over there and try and rescue that civilian. Why did you not? Oh well. Just keep in Overwatch going, yeah. Okay, don't go forward too far, but rescue that
Posición
civilian at
confirmada.
least.
Contacto visual.
Of course, more bugs. three of them that way. Ah, dude, let's do it.
Apuntando a usted. Sin cargas.
Oh, great, that's a zombie.
Falling back.
Oh,
Enemy in sight.
okay, bring out the big toys.
They're on the move.
Hunter, can you take care of that zombie for me? If you would be so kind.
Avise a ingeniería de
Oh
posibles
dear, the robot
reparaciones.
is taking a pounding. Oh, there goes one civilian. Unfortunate. I'd rather them than getting my glorious robot pounded. Only I get to pound glorious robots. Alright, well. Robot doesn't have any ammo left. Takes 5 inflicting 5 damage to all looking disabled ones. That might actually also be a good idea. We run up here and just zap this robot. Or not, we'll just punch. I love to
Me
punch.
estoy acercando.
There we go. Alright, no sense in really doing much in the way of... Actually, let's first see if we cannot just do some terrific damage to the robot. You could shoot at something. Probably at the zombie. Yes. And I don't think that is worthwhile, so let's just blast its brains out.
Brain neutralized. On the move.
Uh-oh, shit! Forgot about that. Good work, Hunter. Alright, Hunter, return fire to that big robot bastard. Lovely, that is a lot of damage. Also, I don't even feel we need to use the missile launcher with this one.
On the move.
Just blast them.
Guns dry.
Oh dear, guns dry, eh? You know what? I just don't want any more risk here. Just blow that thing up.
Catch.
Keep the bugs from spreading, that's what I say. It's an infestation after all.
That's affirmative. Hostile spotted.
Oh dear, they got a big one! We won't be able to kill the robot in one turn, so we might as well take out the drones.
X-ray neutralized.
Okay, unfortunately we might have to use the missile after all here. That's not my plan, but what can we do?
Boom.
Zombie rising. Yeah, I figured as much. Ow! That is a lot of damage! Ow! Okay, zombies are no joke! Oh, you're using it? No, you are using it on our robots. Good work there, dodging that. What are you doing? Well, can't be helped. Okay,
Will
we need
do.
to bring Renasty forward. Okay, apparently that is not, well, we could put cover up there. There we go.
Get out of here. Okay.
Alright, Hunter, who can you shoot? That one and that one. Well, we do need to make sure those zombies get killed swiftly. Already just punched that zombie, so let's focus on that one. Okay, we really need to reload, so I am actually bringing
Heading there now.
her over there. No chance of that. Okay, so
Ready
reloading.
to rock.
I really want to try out these psychic powers, but it seems to be a hard sell. Okay, let's first clear out the zombie threat. Okay, yeah, Rodriguez.
Voy hacia allá.
Get over here. And do some punching.
Me estoy acercando.
Okay.
Yeah, blast that zombie. You don't want to get punched.
Taken care of.
Still can blast that one, so focus on that one.
No ammunition for dead and gone.
Oh, it can do that, can it? Good job, Manassi. Sadly, you cannot really use psychic powers here, but you can now at least use some solid snipering. You can focus fire, actually, but actually let's disable his weapons first. Barely any damage, but it means there's no threat for it for a little bit.
Roger that.
Okay, let's move forward and give a good shot against it. There we go.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Let's get the
Moving.
civilian out of here.
You're clear. Go.
Let's focus on just hitting the thing. I don't want to rush forward. There might be more enemies hiding in the darkness. Dang it.
Missed. Headed there now.
Okay, I'll use this to move it a little bit forward. There we go, and
Reloading weapons. Boy.
And I should probably actually, yes. Because maybe restorative. Well, actually, no. No, I just want to shoot things.
Munición cargada.
Let's take the high ground. Good shot, give it a go. Oh, he did some damage.
My weapon's fixed.
Right, now. Now it's time to go full hog on the damage. Hunter has to reload here.
Rock and roll.
Aye, aye,
If we do
Commander.
here, we can do a double shot. Against it, just pounding the bullets.
Everything by the numbers.
I think Bashoda did take a bit of damage, but we saved a lot of civilians. That's very good. No, we didn't really get to test our psychic powers with this one. Oh well. Shall we hopefully run into some more mindful aids whose brains are easier to scramble. Ah, and our new mech did get a promotion out of this. So what did she earn? Advanced fire control? Or convert defensive Overwatch. I think she needs the defenses here, so we'll put her on defensive Overwatch. More wreckages. Well, that's nice, I suppose. Can sell those for money.
Remember, we will be watching.
Yes, let's see if, what else we can do. We still already have 9 days for the council report. That's quite soon. Maybe we could go for a whole month in this report. Let's see. You know what? I'm giving it a go. Things are so quiet out here that maybe we can do the whole month. Or not. Or not. So we have objections, all
We're
right.
receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
All right, so what do we have? Money! Or another sniper. Why do we want? We already have so many snipers. Give us a heavy, or maybe an assault. Definitely not a support. We got plenty of those. Oh well, actually, let's take the panic thing in consideration. We do have that Japan is already quite high in panic rating. I think in general, if we
Thanks
look
to
at
the
things-
aliens, our engineering team has managed to negate billions of dollars in traditional aerospace development with a single ship.
Also, yeah, we should actually transfer those ships to other nations so they can, you know, launch from there. But yeah, Japan is in a bad state, or the whole of Asia is sort of in a bad state when it comes to panic. So I think we'll actually just, yes, set a course for Japan on this one. So we should actually need to give orders to transfer those new demon ships. We can transfer those to North America. Next one can go to. Guess we'll send them to Asia. Well, no, South America. Just go down to this, shall we? All right, and we have coverage, so we just need 2 more of them built. Well, that'll probably be something for next month. Ah, yeah, okay. Let us send to Fukuoka. But we will save that for the next operational recording or operational report, or however you council people judge this. So, until the next one, I hope you're happy with my progress. I think we did a lot of it. So, till then, bye-bye.